Sing the song. Yeah.
Shorty, come on, baby, shorty, tell me what it do.
Y'all gotta love me, though. I see the love of God.
Last year, let's smoke some kills, sip a little absolute. Say what you know about shorty, just me and you, yeah.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy D Double back at you with another video. This time we are gonna check out King Crook's response to that big old live we just checked out. Now I only put on part of it, and after I finished it back, I watched the whole thing from beginning to end, and them boys got some issues to work out. But my take on it so far, I think Joel Ortiz is telling a little bit more truth than the other two. Now, the other two kept saying, well, when did we turn it down? Well, when did we turn it down? First of all, Royce, you turned it down when you said you ain't gonna do it without Joe. Joel said that specifically. You turned it down when you said you ain't gonna do it without Joe. Joe is retired, so you putting the blame on him like, nah, I ain't gonna do it without Joe. Joe said, I ain't never said nothing along them lines of I ain't gonna do it. But then again, did you ever go to that extra step and say, I do want to do it? That, if you never said you did want to do it, I mean, you playing semantics. I never said I wouldn't. Well, did you say you would? There it is. But anyway, we're gonna check out what King Crook's got to say. But yeah, I just wanted to get that quick out. And then the one thing that flipped it to the other side a little bit was when Royce has said that Tony, I believe his name, is the dude who had the deal, and he had said that Crooked came to him and said, you know, we could do the 3 because I don't think Tony is going to be really rocking with Joe because they had bad business dealings in the past or something like that. Now, if at that point Royce want to say, no, I'm not doing it without Joe, that's different. That's your loyalty belongs to Joe at that point. Because if someone's saying, no, I want to do a Slaughterhouse album, but I only want 3 of y'all because I don't mess with him, then no, you can't do that. You can't do that. At that point, it's squashed. Everybody in the group should have said, hell nah, we ain't doing it without Joe. You ain't gonna cut somebody out. Now, if dude want to cut himself out, cool. But if somebody else say, I want to do a Slaughterhouse album, but I only want 3 out of the 4, that's different. No, fuck all that. But anyway, we're going to see what Crook's got to say. So let's get in with it. But first, like, subscribe, join the double team. Comment down below what else you want me to check out. Hit the like button, help the boys' algorithm out so some more people can get up on the channel. And let's go.
What up with it? Can y'all hear me? I got these headphones on. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a piece of that over there. You feel me? And I don't lie. Yeah, I brought a deal to the table. It was ownership involved with the deal. Let me just put it that way. You know what I mean? It was definitely ownership involved with the deal. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not finna try to get my brothers, my you know, my folks to sign something that's gonna fuck their life off. You know what I mean? So it was definitely ownership in the deal. You feel me? Because I'm a business owner, so of course I'm gonna have ownership. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. And
people,
you know,
bogus.
Joe,
They were there atting everybody
Joe,
so that these dudes could get on the live too.
Stop playing, Joe. Just stop, my brother. It's not no problem. It's not no beef. Just stop playing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's saying no beef,
you
too.
You didn't hit me back. You said it on your live. You said you didn't hit me back because I'm always bringing some deal. I'm always, yeah, I did. I try to create checks for my family, dog. That's what I do. If I'm in a circle and we a crew, I'm going to create checks. That's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So all that, what that is, I don't even know what that is. You know what I mean? But
someone said Joe Budden's
yeah,
soft. He is
definitely
soft,
was. Hey, can we put this in there? My bad, bro. Yeah, so it definitely was. You know what I mean? And I always try to create checks. I don't care if it's somebody wanted a feature, somebody wanted anything. I'll make sure, you know, yo, here you go. We gonna get it.
Too, Joe
I got
is
Joe,
too
I got
stubborn.
Royce, I got Joe. That's just who I am, dog. You know what I mean? That's who I am, man. That's when you say brother's keeper, I am the definition of brother's keeper. You feel me? So when I hit them with the deal and I let y'all see on Twitter, I'm like, yo, they got a certain amount of time to get at me. And once they, you know, get at me and all that kind of stuff, we could go over whatever. I told Royce, I said, Royce, we're not going to go back and forth with Joe. And let's be clear. Everybody know I love Royce. I said, we're not going to go back and forth with Joe. Tell Joe to call me. Joe tell me whatever he want in the paperwork, and he can have it. Whatever, because he shitted on it the first time. And he called Joel instead of calling me, and he said, I ain't want to be the one to tell Crook that I'm not doing this deal.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
wow.
And he was supposed to call me. He told Joe, I'm going to call Crook in an hour. He never called me in an hour, a day, a week, a month, never. You feel
But
me?
then why ain't you calling him, though?
Anyway, I'm going to make this short because I'm
You
out
want to be
here.
a man about it? Hey, if you
Florida
want to
right
be a
now.
man about it,
But,
if you want to be a man about it, then why ain't you call him? If this deal was the deal, if he ain't call you, and then on top of it, if this dude then told you that he said he not gonna call you for whatever reason, call him. But like, so what's the problem? That way y'all can chop it up like, all right, so what's the problem? What do we need to adjust to get this thing done? That's all you, bro. Both sides is just being bitches. Both sides, man, y'all don't know how to have conversations. If someone ain't feeling the deal, say what's wrong with the deal so we can work it out. Maybe we can get this put in there for whatever reason. There ain't never been one deal that was like concrete, you can't change it. Unless you go into the store and you say, well, I don't want to pay $10 for these potatoes. Well, then you can't get the potatoes. That's what it is. But any type of deal, there's negotiation. You could say, oh, man, you know what? We need a couple more points on this end, and then we need to make sure we catch some more cash on that end. And then, you know, I don't mind giving up this as long as we get that. I mean, it's a deal. It's not a damn price. It's a deal. Let's go.
yeah, it was just one of them things. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate you. It was just one of them things, you know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, I'm trying to bring the fans the music. The fans been wanting Slaughterhouse for a long time. I'm trying to bring the fans the music, you know what I mean? I'm doing my best for years and years and years. And I'm supposed to just wait. I love Royce to death. But when he said he wouldn't do it without Joe, I couldn't do nothing. I was stung. I was hurt. I can't just sit back and be, you know, he chose Joe again. That's what it was. I'm sorry. That's what happened. You feel me? So my whole thing was when we had the 3-man opportunity, I went back to the label because Joe didn't want to do it. So here's the funny part. Why am I going back to the major distribution company, which would have been ownership, joint venture involved and all that? Why am I going back to them with a 3-man, you know, like, yo, you know what, Joe don't want to do it. Let's do the 3-man, you feel me? And I'm like, yo, all right, cool. They gave me, you know, what they would do for the 3-man. I said, all right, that's dope. I took that back. Joel was on the phone with me and Royce. Royce's exact words was, don't put that in the universe, Crook. He's going to rap. I said, he's not going to rap, and he said he don't want to do the deal. I said, I'm not trying to put it in the universe, but I'm just asking you, brother to brother, if he does not want to do it, will you do the 3-man group? He said no right there with me and Joel on the phone. I'm not lying. He said, now he might have been opposed to it because, you know what I'm saying? He might feel like, yo, Slaughterhouse is not a brand without Joe Button. And that's fine. That's cool. He might feel like, yo, you know what? It got to be all 4 members to be Slaughterhouse. It might not just be a thing where he's choosing Joe. It could be like, yo, even if it was Joel, whoever is missing, it's not Slaughterhouse without all 4. So I said, okay, that's cool. But right now, it's been sitting around. Our last album dropped in 2012. It's 2022. It's been 10 years. The fans been asking for this stuff for a long time. Let's give them some closure. Let's give them a couple. It's nothing, man. This is what we do. We make music. But Joe, he wanted me to wait on Joe again, and that's what hurt me. That's what hurt me. He wanted me to wait on Joe again. You know how long we've been waiting on Joe? I've been on phone calls waiting on Joe years ago. And now it gets to the point where Joe don't even have the decency to call me back because he think he got a bag. He think he got a bag, so he don't got to call me back. And that just lets you know that money turns you into a person. It don't change you. It just shows you who you are to the extreme. So he didn't want to call me back. Joe wanted the business right. You can't get the business right without communication. Communication is the rule number one.
Facts. That's what I just said.
If you want the business right, you got to come to me. I'm the one who got the business on the table. And that was the problem. He didn't want to come to me. You see what I'm saying? He didn't want to call me. He didn't want to say what's
right
up,
there. See?
What's happening, Crook? Because he know that he been on some shady ish with me for a long time. But that's a
that's a motherfucking fact.
rule number one in business. Y'all know it's communication. So how you gonna get the business right if you ain't even communicating?
Exactly.
That's impossible.
Exactly. Go in there and say this is what need to be changed.
Everybody, look, man.
This is what we need in the contract
right now that's going through it.
Oh, see, his whole connection's all messed up. But that's facts right there. I just said it. If it's something to be fixed, go in there and fix it. Make sure it's right.
You said, oh, that deal might be big to them. It's the biggest deal Slaughterhouse would have ever got.
That's some soft shit to say too.
It's the biggest
How you gonna
deal
say that
Slaughterhouse
shit to
would have
somebody?
ever gotten. You said you
big
gonna finance it, dude. You think I'll trust you to finance an album when you won't even call me back? What am I supposed to do? Jump on? You think I'm gonna trust you to finance an album, and you won't even call back when we got business on the table after everything I've done for you? Yo, dude, you wanted to make more money than us on stage because you was on Love and Hip Hop. So what you gonna want to make
you
if you financing the whole thing, man? Come on, man. We all too old for this. We businessmen.
See, that's what it is. And that's exactly what I just said. That's exactly what I just said. Freaking, if it's a deal on the table, you look at the deal and it's a negotiation. You figure it out. You work out the points. You work out the numbers, and then you make it happen. You find middle ground and work it out. You don't just say, "No, I ain't gonna do the deal," or "I ain't gonna call you back." I mean, you may not have specifically said, "I ain't gonna do the deal." But dude, when you didn't communicate with nobody about what's the problem with the deal, and then say this is what we need to have in the deal, and then we could work this out and make this happen, then you wasn't really about the damn deal in the first place. You ain't trying, man. Semantics, bro. Semantics. I ain't never came out of my mouth that I wasn't gonna do the deal. What did you bring to the table to adjust the deal, Joe? You didn't do shit, Joe. Joe, you was a bitch. Man, fuck Joe Budden, bro. That's why I never liked Mr. Pump It Up No Way. Come on. He had one song and it's been on like 7 movies. But dude, you ain't never had no hit after that, bro. Slaughterhouse has been your whole shit other than Pump It Up. So, nah, whatever. Anyway, like and subscribe. Join the double team. Vent down below, please. Please vent down below. Let's get a goddamn conversation talking about this one. Oh my God, I want to go slap Joe Budden so bad. But anyway, comment down below. I hope, Joe Budden, I hope you see it. You's a bitch. Why don't you talk to your brothers about the damn points? Get the deal right. And then you could go ahead and say, I never said I didn't do the deal. Bro, you ain't never said you would do the deal, and you ain't never said nothing about, okay, this is what we need to make happen so we can get this deal done. So, nah, whatever, Joe. I'm out.